Hi guys, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome. And today, so I have a very talented artist, another talent. His name is Victor Blanc. Is here. I'm gonna catch up with him later on, and also he's gonna sing for us at the end of the show. But first, as we always do it, today we're talking about something very important. It's all about empowering our community through education. And for that, I have two guests here. I'll introduce them right after this. We'll be right back.
Gossip, celebrity lifestyle. She will blow your mind away. Fashion and makeup, celebrity lifestyle. AM music on the bus show. Switch on TV, it's a post show on Showtime. Switch on TV, it's a post show.
Welcome back, and I'm here with Ene Olodie. Is that right? Yeah. I'm so bad with names. Yes. And Val Loka. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, Ene, do you want to introduce yourself quickly to our viewers?
Oh, okay. I'm Ene Olodie. I'm a social worker by profession. I've been into this for several years, many years. And I also do acting on the side. I'm currently with the Nollywood Actors Guild, and I still go on other sets.
Yes. And she's a brilliant actress in Nollywood.
Thank you.
And Val, please introduce yourself quickly to our viewers.
Hello, I'm Val. I work with a company called Market Business Solutions. In fact, I don't work with them. I'm actually one of the co-directors. I'm an educational consultant, and what I do is I actually help all types of people to get into university and college, whether they have qualifications or not.
All right. Okay. Thank you. As you guys know, today we're talking about education and how we can empower our community through education. So Val, I'm going to start with you. What can you tell us?
Well, education, as we all know, is so important. It's the key to life. If we have a good education, it means it gives us more choices. Why do I say that? It gives us more choices so that when we go into the job market, the employer is actually looking for the best of the best. So we've got to ensure that not only do we have the right personality, but we've got the relevant qualifications that will help us to get the job that we wish to get. And that's what I'm involved in terms of higher education and helping people to believe in themselves, because so many people will say to me, "Oh Val, I'm too old. Oh Val, I don't have the right qualifications." But once you have the passion and the desire and you know what you want, then you can definitely fulfill it.
Exactly, and there's no age limit. You know, you can learn, and we learn every day. It doesn't even at 100 years old. You learn every day. What about you, Ene?
Oh, education. I'll take this back to the home, because charity begins at home. And your parents are responsible for educating you right from as a toddler, even from as a baby. And that support they give to you will see you through. And then you know how to present yourself in life. Because education could be like just communication, talking to your children, listening to them, let them ask you questions and answering them and all that. And then taking education now out to the community. I will encourage parents to be part of the school board, because we live in such a very diverse society, and then the parents can actually educate the school in terms of resolving certain situations, because it just cuts across. If there's a situation on board, maybe because of where I'm from, I will know how best that should be handled, how to go about it, and by the time we all come together and bring our ideas, we're already educating the school. And resolving things and making it a better place for our children.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I think also parents need to be more involved in schools. Like you said, they need to be more involved in children homework and after school club, and that's very important. And also, I just want to say that, as we all know, education is key. No matter what you do, education is key. Val did mention something earlier. You said that, it's not all about academic skills. You can have other skills as well. You might be good at using your hands. It might be good at cutting, clothes and making clothes, or doing hair for people, or doing makeup for people. All of that are part of education. But you cannot do that. You still have to go and learn the basics.
Absolutely. And you just make such a great point there, because what I look at in education, we have academic and we have actually self-education.
That's right.
And for me, it's about knowing your child, because it's no point me saying to my daughter, "I'll go to university," and then I push her out there and she's not enjoying it.
You must be a doctor.
Why? Because that's not her vocation.
Yeah.
That's not her purpose. So once we speak with our children, which comes back to communication again, and we learn that, well, hang on a minute, it doesn't mean that somebody who goes to university is better than someone who is, probably doing hair,
Yeah.
or even doing a mechanic job. So for me, it's about looking at everyone in their entirety, the holistic part of it. And something else that I really wanted to push ahead as well and say is that education gives us so much more choices.
Yeah, definitely.
And I know with the work that I do, the people that have come to me and said, "Val, I don't think I would have got into university without you. I don't think I would have got into college without you," because we have to help people to develop that belief in themselves.
Definitely.
Too many times we think we're not good enough, we're too old, we haven't got the qualifications, we don't have the confidence. But self-education is like personal development.
That's right.
So you're always developing yourself and doing the best you can be, and actually becoming the best version of yourself.
Yes, that's definitely true. What do you have to add to that?
What I have to say, I think you made a very valid point about people not thinking they're good enough, or I don't know. I'm beginning to think about something like some years ago. I had a student under my mentoring the student, because I take student and social work student on placement from uni up to master's level, and with this student, she's done 2 years, and then she wants to drop out, and she was a brilliant student.
And she was
Why?
supposed to do what, 3 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've met another like that did nursing 18 months. She dropped out and went to care work in residential care homes. 18 months gone down the drain. So I think it's communication, like say, building people to believe in themselves, encouraging them, giving them that, let them to, I don't know, get that determination to sort of forge through. I know that, yes, this is possible, I can do this. I've done 2 years of it, and it was a vocation you chose for yourself. Nobody forced you into it. So what is pulling you back now? Look at those areas and help them to develop. All is about, that is about education, I would say. And then I was talking about social media the other time, that the young ones, that I said everyone is a brand. You go on social medias, you're branding yourself. Be conscious of what you put out there. That's because that is how people will see you, the way you present yourself. From my knowledge, I understand that employers right now, they do go on social media to look up people's profile, see what you've been up to, what activities you've been involved in, and that helps them make a decision on how, like, should we really hire this person? Is it the kind of person who want to be part of this establishment?
That's definitely true, yes. Yeah, like you mentioned earlier, maybe the reason why she dropped out, maybe she didn't believe in herself. Maybe she was lacking confidence. Maybe she was lacking, maybe if she just had somebody to talk to her. I mean, and sometimes as well, I feel like we tend to push them, push our kids, push anybody that you're mentoring, but maybe deep down, they believe that they cannot do it. They lacking that self-belief, that confidence. And, I think that as parents, we really need to know how to communicate. We need to know how to, listen to them as well.
Yes.
Because
and also I think it's important to give your child validation.
absolutely.
So what do I mean by that? Now, I remember my children being bullied at school, and they'd say, "Oh, we don't like you." And I remember my son would say boldly, "But my mum and dad loves me."
Good.
And that's all that matters.
Good.
It didn't faze him. So we've got from a young age to instill that self-belief in our children, so that when they go out into the community and they get that kind of rebuttal, it doesn't faze them. Yes, it will hurt them, but they will have that grounding.
They'll be strong enough to take it, So we just need to, give them that self-belief and give them confidence from home.
Absolutely.
So otherwise they're going to go out there and believe whatever they tell them out there.
No,
but if you give them a good foundation from home, and tell them, okay, don't let anybody bring you down, don't let anybody tell you you're stupid, don't let anybody tell you that you're not good enough, make them believe that, and they will believe that, and they'll go out there and be whatever they want to be. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk about adults that want to go back to university and how to go about it. We'll be right back.
Fragrance by Lollipop Couture. Like me, like me, like me, like me, like me. New sensational fragrance by Lollipop Couture. And all your time there's luxury. I know you like it. Within a smell, within a scum part. Come tell your neighbor. Smell, come on. Grab one, look apart, like me, tell your neighbor.
Welcome back, and today we're talking about empowering our community through education, and for that I have Annie and Val, and Val is an education consultant, and she's gonna really give us advice and tips on how to as an adult, if you really want to go back to uni, she's here to give us advice and tips on that. So Val, any adults that are out there that really wants to go back to uni to empower themselves and to gain more knowledge, to just wanna make their future better, what would you say, and what do you do first? Tell us what you do.
Okay, so I'm part of a company called Market Business Solutions Limited, and what I do, I act as the intermediary between the applicant and the university. Now, the company's been going for some years now, and the company was established, and it came about because we found a lot of applicants were going direct to the university and presenting themselves, going on interview, and coming away with rejection letters. And then when we looked at the rejection letters, it wasn't that the applicant did not meet the entry-level requirements, or indeed not that the applicant didn't have the required qualifications. It came down to two simple things. The applicant did not know how to properly package their application form, but more importantly, on interview, they didn't know how to package themselves. And so before Market Business Solutions Limited was born, I used to give a lot of free advice, and I thought, well, I'm doing it for free, I may as well get paid for it. And that's how it was born.
Okay.
What we do with the students, at any age, from 18 usually to 60, we do have applicants and students over 60, but in terms of the money that they get for funding, it's slightly less. But if somebody just has the power, the passion, the desire, and they want to do better, because a lot of people dropped out of university and they think, oh, did that so many years ago, I don't want to go back to do that now. And then when you tell them what's available, that they can work, It's only 2 days a week. So they go 2 days a week, and at the end of it, they can end up with some sort of a degree, or even what we call a postgrad, which is the master's. And in some cases, we can go to PhD, which is, as you know, the doctorate. So what we do, we don't want to give anybody false hope. So somebody comes to us, the first thing we do, we have an assessment. And it's just a series of questions that we ask the applicant. After we've done that assessment, then we know it's sent to our assessment team, and then we can recommend whether in fact to go to university or whether to go to college, because there's no point pushing someone to university, they get there, they don't get the support, and then you've set them up for failure. The lovely thing about what we do is that we help them with their CV, to build that CV. There's something called a personal statement. You're very familiar with a personal statement, the reasons why they want to do the course, and we help them to build that. We also help them with their qualifications. Sometimes somebody has done a qualification years ago, 20, 30 years ago. They're not going to be able to find that piece of paper, are they? But what we do, we say, don't worry. We're here to help you, and we will help them in that regard, so that when we've packaged everything and we present it to the university or indeed the college, they're going to come out with a favourable result. And one of the things that I love about this business, and I love about helping people, is the amount of people who have come to me and said, Val, thank you so much. They're in university now. They didn't think they'd ever be able to do it. But you know, it's all about the will, the desire. If you want to do something and you have enough encouragement, like you were talking about with children, we've got to encourage our children from a very small, so as they grow up, they have that confidence and they want to push forward. So once they're in university, then they apply for the funding, and there's two types. They have what we call the tuition, so their tuition fees are paid, as well as their maintenance. And the maintenance is really to help them to continue studying. Some people aren't working. With the student finance, as you know, it is a loan, essentially. However, you don't pay that loan back until you graduate, and even when you graduate, unless you're earning £25,000 or more, there's no money to be paid back.
Okay, is it 25? I thought it was 21.
It was 21.
Okay,
my
they changed
lady,
it.
So my lady, I can see you are following it. It
Of
was
course,
21.
it was. So when did they increase it to 25?
April this year. It went
right.
up to 25,000. And that's a very good point that you made, because as an educational consultant, we have to keep up to date with what's going on.
Absolutely.
And I would encourage anyone who's looking to further their education, higher education, to look at it now. With Brexit coming in, we don't know whether these opportunities will still be available.
Right,
You know, so if it's something that you want to do, I don't know if there's a time to give my website details.
So definitely.
So what I would encourage you to do is, well, two things. We've got a website, so you can go on there. It's www.market, and market is spelled MARKIT, business, BUSINESS, solutions with an S, SOLUTIONS.com, www.marketbusinesssolutions.com. Go on there. You can actually, if there's any questions, there's a place that you can just click, ask the questions, and then we'll come back to you. Some of you may not want to go onto the website, so you can call me directly. My name is Val on 07730 323 805.
We'll put everything on the screen, so people are welcome to contact you anytime. But Val, talking about the loan, the loan from student finance. I'm sure a lot of people out there want to know. Okay, so what about if I can't afford to pay that back?
Here's the lovely thing about it is that I said you have to be earning over £25,000 or more, and everything is means tested. So we have people who are paying as little as £7 a month.
All right.
It all depends on you as to how quickly you want to pay it off. I've had like single parents where they've got 2 children, mortgage to pay for. They've gotten anything up to 40 odd thousand. So it all depends, but that's a very good point.
People are
It's
just scared
good.
of going into that,
Debts,
because
yeah.
I remember having this conversation with a good friend of mine.
Yes.
And she was telling me that she took to her kids. Her daughter was saying, why do I need to go to university? Why do I have to go and get all these debts?
Yes.
You know. But what she doesn't realize is that for her own future.
Yeah.
You know, but then they don't realize that, like you said, they can pay as little as £7 a month, and I think it's worth it.
Yes, and I've got some better news that a lot of people are not aware that after 30 years it's written off anyway.
That's a good news.
It's all means tested depending on your earnings, and they will assess you accordingly and do the deduction that they need to do. So don't think you get away.
Okay, but if I understand, so
Yes.
like if you finish your degree and you find a job that pays, say for example, £22,000 a year, you don't have to pay
They
it back.
don't
No,
pay
not
it,
at all.
yeah.
They should not be taking any money unless you're earning that 25k or more. That's why they raised it, because it was 21, and they raised it because they found that a lot of people were on that income bracket and they weren't ready to start paying, because you know how it is. People want to do what they need to do.
I'm sure a lot of people, once they graduate, they will find a job that pays less than 25,000, so they will never have to pay it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you just clarify? We're talking about, you have the student tuition and you have that of the maintenance loan. So which are we talking about, the repayment? Is it the maintenance loan or the fee?
That what they
Both.
do, they add them together.
Together, you
Yeah,
have
they
to pay
just
both.
combine. Yeah, so let's say it was 24,000 in total. Then it's just one
they put it
amount.
together.
Yeah, they don't
Okay.
split it. Yeah, they just work.
And the university, they do charge a hell of a fee. You know, most of them is like 9,000 plus.
Yeah, that's correct.
And then if you got to do a 3 years or 4 years, that's a lot of money. And that put a lot of people off.
No, but at the end of the day, you come out smiling at the other end with a very
I
good
disagree, Posh.
Yeah,
You know, I
because
hear what you're saying, but when you think about what people get,
The
one
outcome.
lady, she's doing that I know, she's doing business management, and when she finishes her degree, she's already got all those business skills. Guess what she wants to do? Start her own social care home, and that's going to take a lot of planning. But she's got a degree behind her name,
Yeah.
and also she knows what to do. So it all depends on what your goals and
outcome.
aspirations are.
Exactly, yeah.
Smile.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so Ene, your last word to people who really want to go back to uni. I mean, like adults.
Back to unit adults. I'll leave the adults to Val. I will say to the younger ones, do not stay idle. If you have that free space, you're not doing anything, get a job. If you can't get a job, volunteer. If no voluntary service, maybe you might have an internship. Those 3 very important, down on your CV: job, voluntary, and internship. That will make you more credible. Employers will love that. They will look at it and say, this young person has actually taken themselves out of their comfort zone. They are reliable. We can trust that we have confidence in them, and they will take you on. That would be my advice to you. Just do something and not do nothing.
Thank you so much. Val, what would you say?
And my final words would be, don't worry about your age, don't worry about your qualifications. If you have the desire, the determination and the discipline to want to go back to university or indeed college, come and speak to me, give me a call, and I'll be more than helpful. I'm happy to actually do the assessment for you and just show you where you are.
All right. Thank you so much, ladies. Well, I would say when it comes to young kids, stay in school. Stay in school and keep busy, because the kids are, especially the one that drop out at 16, okay, you don't want to be in school, at least find something to do, like NSA, find a job, keep busy, because when they're not busy, that's when they, start getting into trouble and getting into all sort of things. So stay in school, or if you don't want to stay in school at 16, if you drop out, find a job, keep busy. And when it comes to adults, Val is here, and I will put all her details on our website, on Facebook for you guys, and you're welcome to contact her anytime, and I'm sure she'll be very happy to help. You know, so don't be afraid. I'm sure that a lot of adults out there, they'll be thinking, oh God, I haven't been, you know, to school for so many years. If I go, you know, they're just scared. So don't be scared, you know, it's just normal. But just, you know, you have to just build. That's why Val is here anyway. She will, you know, build your confidence. She will tell you that, you know, the only one, there's so many adults out there.
And also, I don't bite.
Yeah, so many adults out there who went back to uni, and they came out very happy, and most of them are, you know,
higher earners now.
Exactly, higher earners, and also have a very good job. So you know, it's very scary at first, but once you're there, once you are, you know, settled, you'll be fine. But anyway, like I said, Val is here for that. Exactly. So thank you so much, Val. Thank you, Ene. Thank you for coming on the show.
And thank you so much for having me.
Oh,
it's
you're
been
welcome.
a pleasure being here, and also a lot of fun.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back, and I'm here with another African talent, Victor Blah.
Hello.
Victor, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good. You?
I'm good, thank you. So please, can you please introduce yourself quickly to our viewers?
My name is Victor Blah, and I'm a Sierra Leonean, born and bred from Sierra Leone, but I live in England, Brighton, and I'm a musician, artist.
All right, you're a musician.
Yeah.
So tell us about your music debut.
Well, I started music when I was younger. I used to sing in church because I'm a Christian. But nowadays I sing worldly music and I sing gospel music. But gospel music is up here and the worldly music is down, you know. And I got the inspiration from my dad, my elder brother. So now Victor Blah is doing it.
Okay, so what age did you start singing?
I started singing when I was like 6, 7 years old. Started singing in church, you know. And yeah.
Okay, so do you write your own songs?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
All right, great. So where do you get inspiration from when you're writing a song?
Sometimes I just think about some of the good things that happened to me in life, and I find a way to build up a story, because it's more about talking about a story. And then sometimes if I'm driving down the road and then I was supposed to have an accident but I didn't get the accident, I try to make a song praising, saying thank you to God for saving my life from this thing. So that's why this is how I create my music. Or sometimes I'm at work, if I'm in my quiet time and I just see funny thing and then I start making up something in my head.
Oh wow.
That's how I create my music, compose them.
Okay, do you remember the first time you wrote your first song?
Yeah, my first song.
Yes.
Well, my first song was a gospel song, which I was in church one day and pastor was talking about the just shall live by faith, and he was preaching. So I listened to the pastor, and then me too, I just went home and I create something from all the words he's been saying, that Abel offered sacrifice to God and it was accepted. Noah built the ark and it was accepted. I just create music and then I start singing. The following week I went to church. I said, Pastor, I've got a contribution to make.
All right, just like that.
Yeah, just like that, you know.
Okay, so how is the music going on over here then? How is it going for you?
Well, for now, I believe the music is going fine because I stopped singing like a few years ago, and then 2 years ago, I started again. And since when I started, it looks like things are going higher and higher. People are becoming, recognizing me wherever I go, where I live in Brighton, and then even people are buying my CDs because I made CDs because I'm doing something else in Africa, helping children, a charity. So most of the people I work with now, everywhere they see me, even I'll be walking down this, you see, sometimes I turn and see last week I saw an Englishman, white skin, running barefooted. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. I was like, can I help you? He says, have you got one of your CDs with you?
He recognized you.
I was
That's
shocked.
good,
You know,
yeah.
he said he had people talking about it.
How did that make you feel?
Oh, it makes me feel wanted. You know, it makes me feel good. I was very impressed. And I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to keep going. There is a way somewhere for me in music. So,
Oh wow!
yeah.
So you said that you have a charity back home. So
Yes.
you sell your CDs to.
I sell my CDs to people, fans, friends, and then some of the money at work, I always take part of my money. I buy lots of things like books, pen, pencil, geometry set, football boots, and some of my neighbors also, sometimes I get things from them. So I ship them over to Sierra Leone, and every year, December, January, I go to the football grounds and announce on the radio, and then kids, they come there over 1,000 kids, and I give them books, pen, pencil, clothing, and they appreciate it. So it makes me feel good. I'm giving back to the
Yeah.
community.
Definitely, yeah.
Mhm.
So apart from singing, what else do you do?
I work,
Apart from the charity as well.
yes, I work for transport company in Brighton. So that's what I'm doing full time. Then music again. Yeah.
All right. So how do you get people to take you seriously as a musician?
Well, yeah, that's the question.
Yes.
If you want people to take you seriously, it's by the way they see you, the way you comport yourself. Everybody can get up today and say, I'm a musician. Yes, it's fine. But the way people see you, the way you act, and then they listen to your music once, twice, and then second, they see the videos you do,
Yeah.
then people know that this man is a musician. You know, it's not just about saying I'm a musician, but they have to listen to you. And then you have to sing a cappella in front of people most times.
That's right.
So they know that it's you. You
Yeah.
know?
You have to have the voice.
You have to have the voice.
Yeah.
you
And
know,
the talent, obviously.
And the talent. If you say to me, Victor, sing now, or just start singing, then you know, oh yeah, it's him. But you can go to the studio, somebody sing for you, and you come out with the CD and say, this is my CD, but it's not you. But when you give them a cappella, you sing for yourself in front of them, then they know that this is the guy, you know.
Yeah. So do you have a CD out or a single?
Yes, I've got an album out now, which is going out. I've got songs everywhere. I've got an album out now, and then in few days, at the end of the month, I'm releasing a single with one of artists from Sierra Leone, based in America, by the name of Rhyme the Wizard. We're releasing a single by the end of the month. The single will be out. So, yeah.
Okay. We're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna watch one of your videos right now, and we'll be right back.
Victor Blah, yeah. Appreciate you, Fat Mata, yeah. My baby, yeah. That's so. I love you, Fat Mata. Baby, make life much better. No matter the weather, my baby got you the beer. You know so love better. Baby, not so Monica, yeah. When money no dey for food, my baby they drink water and sleep. What matter? He don't go. No better, Monica, they kill me. What matter? He don't go. Monica, they don't me. They don't me money. 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 The same way I no be get money. Fat Mata, you dey be a me. Even when Papa God bless me, Fat Mata, you economical. But all these things you do for me, baby, I no see am. Instead I left you and go find problem for me, self. Oh, Monica, love better, they don't done me. When money done done, yeah, they don't go and let me, yeah. Fat Mata, baby, please, I'm sorry. I love you, baby, come back to me. I love you, Fat Mata. baby, make life much better. No matter the weather, my baby girl, you the be here. You know to love better, baby, not to Monica, yeah. When money no dey for food, my baby they drink water and sleep. What matter, he don't go, no better, Monica, they kill me. What matter, he don't go, Monica, they don't me. They don't me money, me money, me money, me money, me money, me money, me money. If not to be for you, baby, I not for make money. When I'm out of coverage, baby, you give me the courage. I don't look left, I don't look right, you cannot be. L-O-V-E, baby, L-O-V-E. I love you, baby, I love you. I go mado, I go queso, I go die, oh. If I not see you, my baby, come back to me. What matter, baby, what matter, yeah. I love you, what matter, baby, make life much better. No matter the weather, my baby girl, you the be here. You know to love better, baby, not to Monica, yeah. When money no dey for food, my baby they drink water and sleep. What matter, he don't go, no better, Monica, they kill me.
Welcome back, and I'm still here with Victor Blah. Victor, so you were talking about your album. Your album is out.
Yes, my album is now out now, and it's called Champion. And
I like that, Champion.
yeah,
Okay.
because we're all champion now.
Of course,
so-
yes, yes. So, what is your favorite song on the album?
My favorite song is a song called Fatmata.
Fatumata.
Fatmata is the name of a lady.
Okay.
And the reason why I love the song is talking about, we men, we've got big problems. You have a woman who is in love with you, but we take them for granted because we know that the woman loves you. We don't even care about them. So what happened was somebody was in love with him, and he left the lady and then starts going around different women. And those women, they end up finishing his money, they want to kill him. So now he's turned back again and he's looking for Fatmata, but he can't find Fatmata, so he's still begging, asking people to help him to find Fatmata. He thinks that Fatmata is the love of his life. Now he just realized.
Oh, but it was too late.
It was too late.
Well, let me ask you this: Do you think that there is still growth in the music industry, especially the African for the African talent?
Yes, the African music now is growing, because I remember a few years ago they don't play African music in nightclubs. But now you go to nightclubs, they've got like Afrobeats. Afrobeat is playing everywhere now. And most people, even the European people, they go there. The only music they want to listen to is Afrobeat. And I tell you, I was standing next to few European people, the way they were singing to like African music, and they were singing like Whiskey, this song. They were like, well, my people. And I was like, whoa, this is like, So really, African music is going. So I'm urging my fellow musicians to keep going. Let's not just give up. Let's keep going. It's going well.
Yeah, it's true, because the especially the Afrobeat Nigerians, they're doing it. They're doing it. I would say all of Africa actually. We got a lot of talent out there, and the Afrobeat songs, they're like you said, all over the place.
Yes.
Whenever you go to the clubs, you can't get out without them playing Afrobeat.
Yeah.
And the songs are beautiful. The songs are like, they put it on, you can't help yourself. You just have to dance. So do you think that image is important when it comes to the entertainment business?
Well, sometimes people, to me, I don't think image is important. But most people think that, like, most of the producers now, or the people who run music, they like, for ladies, they look at you, they want to change your style. Even men, they want to change your style. But I don't think image is important, but they look for image,
Yeah. I do think that is important though in the music industry. I mean, I would say in the entertainment business in general. You know.
I think you just have to present yourself.
Yeah.
Appear nice and decent.
Yeah.
You don't have to go crazy like some people. They go overboard, they overdo things, you know.
Yeah.
But I just think that you just need to present yourself. If I dress up like this, you look at me, you know that yeah, this is me. But I don't have to like start appear naked. You know,
present
because,
yourself well.
Because we're a role model
Exactly.
for the upcoming kids. You know, if you appear decent and well presented, when kids see you, they want to be like you.
Absolutely.
But you don't want to appear in some frivolous way, half naked, and then the kids look at you. That's what they want to do tomorrow. So that's why I say image is important, but you have to do it in a well presented manner. You know,
Clean
in a
way.
presentable, clean way.
Yes. Yes. Somebody saying something negative about you. How do you respond? How do you respond to that?
When somebody says negative things about me, I just smile, and in my mind I'm thinking, I just think about the Bible when they were trying to put Jesus down, and then Jesus turned and said, "Oh Lord, forgive them, for they don't know what they're doing." And to me, as soon as somebody says something negative, I just like, yeah, that's fine. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yes.
I'm not going to bend down and follow him, and then people think we're in the same group. You know, so quiet is better.
Yes.
But the moment you respond, it's going to go to another level.
It's never gonna stop.
It's never going to
It's
stop.
never gonna
Yeah.
stop.
Being a public figure, you have to get some quality. Like, I remember one day I was in Sierra Leone. This guy saw me, and he's like, everybody, Victor, Victor, Victor. And he said, yeah, that's Victor. We all went to school. I know him. And I turn and look at the guy. I've never met him before in my life. And then the other guy said, oh, do you know him? You went to school together? I said, yeah, man. Yeah. And he was like, I told you. And in my mind, I'm laughing. That's how you do it, you know. If I turn to him and say, no, I don't know you, then you make him get angry.
I know.
You know.
So what gets to you in general?
What gets to me, I always say this to people, is when I say something to people and they don't believe me. That makes me get angry within myself. Because I like when I say things, then somebody believe that, yeah, this guy is saying the right thing. But then some people look at it, no, you're lying. That's not it. I said, no, it's true. This is what's happened. So that gets to me. These are some of the, and then when people swear at me,
Yeah.
because I don't like swearing. Even in my workplace, as soon as they start swearing, as I enter, they say, oh, sorry, Victor.
What's your motto in life?
My motto is I'm always be prepared. I'm always prepared for anything, you know.
For anything?
Anything. If you meet me now and say, Victor, let's go. We've got a show tomorrow. Oh, Victor, this is the time for you to do this. I'm ready. So you should always be prepared.
Right. So earlier we were talking about education.
Yeah.
How important education is, you know, and we try to empower our community and make, you know, bring education to light.
Yeah.
So what would you say to people out there when it comes to education?
I think I always support people to be educated. You don't have to, if you can't have PhD and all these degrees, but go to school and learn the basic. Once you've got the basic, I just think that education is the key to life. Once you know what you know how to read and write, you can go to different places. For example, if you fly to Japan now and you can't read, so how can you tell where they will say platform 1? You don't know. How can you tell where they say no entry? You'll enter the wrong place and maybe you endanger yourself.
That's right.
So that's why it's good for people to be educated, to go to school, learn to read and write, learn how to count. Because if I've got £20,000 in my pocket and they say, oh, this thing costs £20, and I don't know how to count, I'll just give them £20,000.
That's right.
You know, so it's good for us to go to education. I think it's a right. It's not just a privilege, it's a right. Everybody should go to school.
Absolutely. So we're coming to the end of this interview, Victor.
Okay.
What would you like to say to your fans, your family, anybody out there? What would you like to say?
Guys out there, I'm just saying to you all, please support Victor Blah in everything he's doing, and please be nice to each other. Let's stop all this fighting. Things are going bad now. The world is getting worse. Please, if you can pray, make sure that you always pray to God. Because the only thing that keeps us going now is God. So God is the key to everything. Let's keep praying for God's protection. I love you all.
Hey, that's right. That was Victor Blah. Don't go anywhere because he's going to sing for us right now. We'll be right back.
I'm feeling the Holy Ghost. I'm feeling the anointing of God inside me body. Oh, body movement.
Please, on the beats.
Victor Blah. I believe in God. Oh, just believe, brother. If you do one for me, go do one for you, my sister. I believe in God. Oh, just believe, sister. If you do one for me, go do one for you, my brother. This me God. I am a big brother. Oh, I'm a big one guy.
on the beats.
Glory, glory, take all the glory. Glory, 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 take all the glory. Everybody says, glory, glory, take all the glory. Glory, glory, you don't put me for memory. I believe in God, oh, just believe, brother. If you do one for me, go do one for you, my sister. I believe in God, oh, just believe, sister. If you do one for me, go do one for you, my brother. It's me, God. I am a big brother, oh, I'm a big brother. It's me, God. Praise and praise and praise and praise and praise and oh, it's me, God. In what do they like? Shout hallelujah, shout hallelujah, hallelujah, shout hallelujah, hallelujah, oh, hallelujah, shout hallelujah, hallelujah, shout hallelujah, hallelujah, shout hallelujah, hallelujah, oh, hallelujah.
Oh my God, that was awesome, Victor. That was amazing. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you to Val and Ene. They were on my panel earlier. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you again on the next Posh Tea show. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Gossip, celebrity lifestyle. She will blow your mind away. Fashion and makeup, celebrity lifestyle. AM music on the bus show. Switch on TV, it's a Posh Tea show on Showtime.